What's up everyone and welcome to another episode of 1 Minute Monday. Last week we touched on ABA therapy and this week we'll call it episode 2 of that mini-series. We'll continue where we left off. I mentioned something about controversy in ABA treatment. Let's get 1 minute on the clock and let's go. So the controversy mainly arises when damaging therapies try to force a behavior, regardless of how uncomfortable or painful it is, and refusing to take no for an answer, or even won't let the individual stim in order to cope. Not all ABA treatment is created equal and not all of them are damaging. So I'm going to give you 5 things to look out for when you go to the therapist so you can identify and get yourself or your child a new therapist should you see one of these. Just remember, you are your child's advocate, so you need to speak up when something is not right. So number 1 would be, if a therapist doesn't allow you as a parent to sit in therapy sessions, I would consider this a red flag. You need to be able to sit in at least the first few therapy sessions just so you can see how your child reacts to the therapist. Number 2 would be where the therapist uses compliance to force a child to do something against his or her will. Number 3 would be with long sessions where the therapist doesn't allow for breaks, even if the child or the kid seems distressed. Number 4 would be where the therapist insists on normality rather than focusing on life skills or coping skills. And number 5, where the therapist focuses more on your child's negative behavior than the positives. The bonus, number 6, don't let the therapist belittle or ignore or disregard non-verbal communication. And with that said, thanks for sticking around for another episode of 1 Minute Monday. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Any suggestions or questions in the comments below. Share this to family and friends. Just a reminder, neuropediatrician is the only one who can make a diagnosis and is still the best point of contact. I'll see you next time.